What's going on, people? Happy holidays. Merry belated Christmas. All those good things. How we all doing today? Kevin, what's going on, man? Um, Forewarning, this is not a watch along stream. I'm tired. I just got off of work. But I haven't streamed in like 9 days. I said, Jesus, it's been 9 days since I last streamed. I gotta talk about this team. So, as you can see by the title, are the Washington Wizards back, man? Currently on a 3-game winning streak with the shorthanded Magic tonight after some suspensions were doled out. After a little scrap with the Pistons. So they got a shorthanded Magic team coming in. DeLon Wright has been back. Apparently, he's just the key to the whole operation. It seems like in the Wizards world, there's a little bit of calm happening. The Wizards beat the Kings, who are playing pretty good ball this season. They beat the 76ers. A good win. Then they beat the Suns as well. Another good win. We know Devin Booker, but I don't think Bradley Beal played either. Yeah, Bradley Beal didn't play that game. Bradley Beal has an injured hamstring. He's not playing tonight, but they said it wasn't serious, so he should be back soon, thankfully. You know how long it held DeLon Wright out? It held DeLon out for 10 weeks or something? I have no clue. But he was gone for a while with the hamstring. So they say Brad's not that serious. So hopefully he's back after this game or something like that. But the Wizards are now 15-21 on a 3-game winning streak. Currently, we're in that stage. I feel like Wizards fans are in that stage where they're like Wizards had lost so much that Wizards fans kind of went into tank mode, into victor mode, and then the Wizards do their thing where they kind of start winning games again, and then you have the split in the fan base where it's some of them are happy that they're winning again, and then some of them are upset that they're winning now because they were just losing so much, and they were like, oh, we can get top 3 draft pick, lottery pick, or whatever. And then they start winning again, so now they're upset that the team's winning. Why are you winning? And then you got the other side that's like, yay, they're winning again. I feel like we're at that point right now. So, what's going on, Brandon? Kerry said I said, well, West put Gafford and B. I want KP on him so you can shut him down. That's another thing. There's been a lineup change. Denny Avdija is out of the starting lineup. He had a big play, a big strip on Embiid against the 76ers to end that game. But West has been going with the front court of Kuzma, KP at the 4, and Gafford at the 5. So far, it's been pretty decent. I mean, I haven't looked at the net ratings or anything for the lineup, but, they're on a 3-game winning streak right now. So, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, you can expect more of the same lineup tonight. But how are we feeling about the team since this new 3-game win streak? I had to ask the question on Twitter. I said, so is the Fire West little thing that was going on, is that over? Is that over now? Is it not Fire West? Me personally, I need West to get up out of here still. I need West to get up out of here still. Because whenever the Wizards hit a little losing streak again, it's going to be right back to business. I still need West to go. This stretch is nice. They should win tonight, get to 4 games in a row. They should win tonight. But then they got 2 back-to-backs in Milwaukee, so that's going to be 2 tough games. But still, yeah, I need them to still get rid of West. I'm still off the West. It's still Fire West for me. The Wizards don't play on my birthday. They play a day after my birthday. They play on January 6th against the Thunder, so they won't make me upset on my birthday. So, Hopefully they can get a win after my B-Day. January 6th game. Nice little road stretch here at Orlando, at Milwaukee, back to back. Not back to back, but like back to back playing them. And then at Oklahoma before they come back home, and then they play against Zion. I'm gonna be honest. I may look at tickets, bro, for that. I'm about to look at tickets for this Pelicans game. I low key want to see Zion. I'm about to look at some tickets. I need to go. It's about that time where I'm. I don't know why I always go to Wizards games in the winter, but it's about time I start looking at some games to go to, and I feel like I want to go see the Pelicans play. I feel like I want to go see Zion in person. You said they high? The tickets for the Pelicans game, they're high? Because I know the Warriors are going to be high. The Knicks will probably be decent. The Bulls will be decent priced. I know the Knicks and the Warriors and the Pelicans. I thought the Pelicans may be decent. I'll check. I'll definitely check. Maybe said, not TV 1-2 games, bro. Kevin said Warriors games almost sold out. Not surprising. I don't know if Steph will be back though by then. I wonder if Steph will be back by then. I doubt it. I doubt it. Kevin said you going to the Kings game. That's not a bad choice either. But yeah, I definitely got to catch me a Wizards game. Probably I'm going to be going real soon. I'm looking at the schedule now because I don't know. For some reason, I always go when it's freezing cold. But it wasn't freezing cold. It hasn't been freezing cold recently, aka today. It felt good. But let me say you going to the Magic game. I don't forget anybody who joins my stream, Liam. If you've been here, and I've seen the name in the past, I'm gonna remember the name. It's not like I'm out here rocking with 300 viewers. But all in all, DeLon Wright, man, he's been a catalyst for this team defensively. He's changed life. The Wizards' record with him playing and the Wizards' record without them playing is very telling. He's just that important to this squad, man. Brandon, you said, do you think that? I do think they win tonight. I would be very surprised if they lost. But then you never know with the Wizards. You never know. You never can be too confident with the Wizards. But they've been playing good ball as of late. Team's finally getting healthy. So, it is good to see that the team's getting healthy because now you can kind of really see, like, that this team isn't that bad. Like, the reports came out, because the Kyle Kuzma trade stuff, and they said that the Wizards feel like their roster isn't as bad. Basically what I was saying, like, the Wizards roster wasn't as bad as their record was showing, even with the injuries, but now they're getting healthier and they're starting to win some more games. I didn't think the Wizards were that bad. Like, that's when they were on that 10-game losing streak. Wizards feel the same way. We keep hearing about this Kyle Kuzma and then the John Collins. We heard Rui Hachimura. The Suns turned him down for Jay Crowder. And then Rui dropped about, 30 on him? What did he drop the other day on him? He dropped 30. Rui dropped 30 on him. I can do without trading Rui Hachimura or Denny for Jay Crowder. I'm fine. That's kind of like Kelly Oubre, Trevor Ariza. Kelly to the Suns for Trevor Ariza type vibes. But, a terrific game for Rui Hachimura in his last outing with 30 points. Very impressive performance from him. Paolo drops 40. Paolo, let me tell you about Paolo Banchero. I've bet on him twice to go over 20 points. Twice. and he stunk it up his last 2 games. I'm going to be very upset if he plays really good tonight because he's been trash his last 2 outings. How do I know? Because I've lost money betting on him to not be trash. And he was absolutely trash. So I don't know if he's hit a rookie wall or something, but I mean, due to however many minutes he's probably going to play tonight, he may by force do well. Let me say, who do you think is getting traded? As a deadline, I'm going to trade Zingas for Wiseman, Moody just to blow it up. Good old Wiseman. I think probably Kuzma. I think I can see Kuzma getting moved. I can see Will Barton getting moved. Will Barton's kind of out of the I mean, not kind of. Will Barton's pretty much out of the rotation right now. Like if we look at last night, I mean, why am I keep saying last night? I don't think it was last night, but it was last game. Will Barton, he didn't play at all. He was a DNP in their game against the Suns. Look at the 76ers game. He was a DNP. Look at the Kings game. He played, he didn't play at all either in that game. So all 3 games they've won, Will Barton hasn't played. So I could see Will Barton getting moved. I could see Kyle Kuzma getting moved. I don't know. I don't know if they pulled the trigger at the deadline for Kyle Kuzma, because if they don't pull the trigger at the deadline for Kyle Kuzma, you run the risk of losing him for nothing, losing him from absolutely nothing, him opting out and then just signing with another organization that can give him the money he's looking for. Me personally, I feel like Kyle Kuzma wants to go out to the West Coast. I feel like he wants to go back out there to the West, whether that's with the Suns or whoever, Lakers. But I just feel like I get the vibe that he wants to go back out to the West Coast. Rui's an option. Chimp, you're right. I still think Rui's an option. So Rui, I think is an option. I don't know if they pulled that trigger though. Will Barton, I definitely think is an option. Expiring contract. Definitely think that's an option. Kyle Kuzma. Kuz, Rui, Barton, I could see all potentially being on the move. I don't know about Monte Morris. I feel like West still really likes him. He hasn't been bad, but yeah, I feel like West really likes him, so I don't see Monte getting moved. Don't see KP getting moved. Don't see Denny getting moved. So yeah, I think Rui, Kuz, Barton. Those are my top 3 right there for who I could see getting traded. That's definitely my top 3 right there at the moment. Chevy say Rui to Miami. KP got opt out. Yeah, I feel like if they had to choose, the Wizards would rather try to sign and give the money to KP as opposed to Kuz. That's why we aren't hearing KP in trade rumors or anything at the moment, or I haven't seen any reports for it. And it's all been Kuz. It was Kuz trade rumors this offseason. So I think Denny stays. I think KP stays. I think the Wizards go really hard to re-sign KP. I think KP eventually gets re-signed and stays here. So yeah, I think Denny stays. I think KP stays. Rui, maybe he leaves. Maybe they trade him. Maybe. It's a maybe. Kuz, I can see being moved. And then Barton, he's already out the rotation. I can see him being moved. Kerry said I would take Julius Randle for Kuzma. I mean, the name that keeps getting floated around for us is, what's his face? John Collins. They keep talking about John Collins. So, I don't know. Me personally, I understand why Kuz is probably... I mean, I've said it since this offseason. If they can't afford him, which it looks like, I don't know if they can or can't, but also, does he want to be back? and come back to Washington? Um, that's another good question, big question as well. Like I said, I feel like Kuz wants to go back out to the West Coast, whether it's being moved to the Suns, whether it's being moved back to LA. I don't know. But I think Kuz is probably the number one guy to get moved right now. And the Wizards, I feel like, are going to ask for a lot in return for him. So they're not going to give him up for nothing. The Wizards going to get something if they move Kuz. Because Kuz can help a lot of contenders right now. Kuzma's skill set can be very, very fitting for a lot of contending teams right now. Brandy said both his friends are Monte and Delon. Barton? What? I thought Barton was his man's too or something like that. Kuz. Kevin saying go out for Trae Young in the off season. Didn't they say something about Trae Young wanting to be traded or something like that? I did hear something about Trae Young wanting to be moved on. Brady said Kuz for SGA. Kevin said I'd take Pascal Siakam for Kuz in the first. I really wish the Wizards could get like a OG and a newbie. That would be really good for them. I don't know, man. The Wizards just still have a lot of holes. They still have a lot of holes. They still have a lot of questions. Chip, I agree with you. I doubt Trae goes anywhere. Doubt it. Let's get one thing straight, guys. If you're on Team Tank, good luck to you because the team's not going to tank. They're going to continue to try to win games. They're probably going to continue to win games until, who knows? Who knows? I mean, they may get hot. They're hot right now. 3 wins in a row over some pretty quality teams at the moment. Looking at 4 in a row tonight, if they can get it done against a shorthanded Magic team. They could be looking at 4 in a row. But who knows, man? Okay, we said him and the coach is not going to get along. I think there's a simple fix for that. I think they're going to fire the coach. If the Hawks underperform, they're just going to fire the coach. They'll fire the coach before they get rid of Trae Young. they'll just fire him. Bro, you said the Wizards as a franchise really sold themselves ever since Wall's injury. Yeah, the team's been... I think the biggest issue is they never figured out a solution for their point guard hole. They tried and they failed. Like Monte is cool. I think he's a good backup. Spencer Dinwiddie obviously never worked out here. Russ was cool for the year that he was here, but I never really expected him to be here long term. They could have drafted Tyrese Halliburton. That would have probably fixed their solutions. But yeah. Oh no, man. I don't know. But the Wizards definitely got a lot of things that they need to figure out still. They got a lot of questions going into the offseason. They got a lot of questions going into the deadline. And then, where are they going to be at the end of the season? Who knows? Who knows? Where they're going to end up at the deadline. By the deadline. Who knows? Like, looking at their schedule, the deadline's when? Sometime in February or something like that? Isn't that like All-Star break? When is the NBA trade deadline? When is the NBA trade deadline? February 9th. Okay, so February 9th is the NBA trade deadline. It's a long ways to go till then. We're about to hit January. Looking at their schedule for January, Milwaukee twice. OKC's tough. New Orleans, Chicago, Warriors, Dallas, New Orleans again, Portland, Cleveland, Nets. There's some tough teams in there. We really got to see where the team's going to end up and what their record looks like. I mean, regardless, I think the Wizards are going to try to be buyers. I think they're going to try to be buyers, regardless. Just knowing the Wizards, knowing how their front office thinks, I 100% think they're going to go into this trying to be buyers, regardless. Even if they shouldn't be, even if they should be sellers. I don't know if they're going to move Kuz, bro. I don't know. Because I feel like they do like Kuzma. I feel like they really like Kuzma. But does he want to come back? That's a big question. And can the Wiz give him what he's looking for financially? Brady says so tired of Tommy Shepard. I'm off Tommy Shepard too. Like, the winning streak is nice. All that is cute. It's real nice. But yeah, man. Tommy can go too, bro. Tommy can 100% goes well. Where are you seeing Will Barton already requested a trade? I did not see that at all. I'm pretty sure I would have been very. I would have been seeing that. Especially imagine KD came to DC in 2006 rather than the Warriors. Instead, we didn't even get a meeting, man. Bro didn't even give us a meeting. Craziness. Chevy said they need to offer him money and find out. I feel like they definitely offered him money. Did he accept it? That's the question. Did he accept it? And obviously, the money wasn't looking good enough for him and his liking. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how the trade deadline is going to turn out. I'm curious to see. My thing with John Collins is an above the rim player. He's not much of a 3-point shooter. He can shoot the 3, but he's not much of a 3-point shooter. I just don't think the Wizards have the point guard for John Collins. Like, I don't feel like they have the point guard for John Collins. They don't have the guard play for John Collins. Like, Monte Morris and Bradley Beal aren't the two guards I'm looking for to pair with John Collins. Like, I get Trae Young, DeJounte, two guys who can consistently collapse defenses. My God. Look for the alley-oop pass, but I'm just not sure of the fit. I think John Collins is good. I don't think he's a bum. I think he's a really good player. I just don't see the fit with the current setup for the Wizards and their current point guard play and guard play in general. I just don't see it. Like, if Russ was still here, they're like, sure, that pick and roll will be pretty cool. You know, what, like Russ's game, for example. But Monte Morris and DeLon and Pratt, I just don't see the fit here with John Collins. I think Kuz fits a little bit better as opposed to John Collins. Fishy said DeLon Wright is a perfect bench guard, just need a starter. Yeah, like DeLon Wright, terrific off the bench. So far, by far, Tommy Shepard's best offseason acquisition this offseason. DeLon Wright's number one. He's been key to the team. Look at the record when he's there and look at the record when he's not there. I mean, he helps defensively. It seems like the team's playing extremely better defense again since he's been there. I don't know if it's just the defensive intensity that he brings that brings it to the other team. But we saw the defense when he got hurt. It was night and day. The defense just died after DeLon Wright got hurt. The defense died. So, I mean, yeah, DeLon Wright off the bench has been terrific. They still could use an upgrade at point guard for sure. Brandy said, man, I'm pressing away. Kuz ends up staying, man. Facts. Kevin said, imagine we get Scotty Barnes for Kuz. Chevy said, John Collins is just another backup Porzingis for twice the money. Chevy said, I like Goodwin. I think he's better than Morris. I like Jordan Goodwin, too. Like I said, since the team's been fully healthy again, I don't know how much minutes he's going to realistically get. With the team all being healthy, he got a DNP, collected a DNP against the Kings. I know versus Philly. Did not mean to click the actual Philly. Against Philly, he got a DNP. So with the team being a little bit more healthy, naturally, Jordan Goodwin was going to foul out the lineup. But, I mean, Monte Morris is cool for what he does in his role. Like, low turnover guy. He'll get you assists. He'll rebound the ball. You know, at least he won't turn it over. You know what I mean? He's not a guy who has a high assist-to-turnover ratio. His assist-to-turnover ratio is pretty good. Like, he had 8 assists against the Suns with 0 turnovers. So, he's good at that. He's good at that. He only averages 0.8 turnovers to 5 assists this season. 5 assists to 0.8 turnovers. So, I mean, he's a guy who can move the ball, won't turn the ball over, but, I like him better on the bench. They could upgrade that. They could upgrade that point guard position, 100%. What's going on, Biggie, my guy? Nothing's been going on, man. I just, gotta talk about these revived Wizards, man. These 3-game winning streak Wizards. Before they play tonight and try to make it 4. But yeah, man, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hope everybody had a good holidays. If you don't celebrate Christmas, hope you had a good off day from work. If you had an off day, I had Saturday off before Christmas. I had Christmas Eve off, basically. Dap, what's going on with you, bro? Kevin said, would you take Johnny Davis or Will Barton? Oh, God. Neither. I don't want none of them dudes. I'm good. I guess I'll take Johnny because of, I don't know, hope. Chippy said that Goodwin earned his minutes. He definitely earned his minutes, but, I mean, there's a pecking order. Bro, he said, yeah, I don't know. Goodwin might end up falling out of the rotation. Then he said, we'd be such a good team without West as our coach, bro. Kevin said, so when are you going to watch a game again? Kevin, I honestly don't know. Like I said, I mean, for the people who are in here, just getting in here, this is not a watch-along stream. I'm tired. I just came from work. I just looked at my YouTube and I said, God dang, I ain't streamed in 9 days. I probably should stream. The team's playing pretty well. I've been in tune to the games. So I probably should speak on it. Chuck, you said, would you bring Wall back? I mean, I wouldn't hate it. I definitely wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I mean, he left the door open with his comments after the Clippers game, pretty much saying you never know. I mean, if he can make up with Tommy, if he can make up with Ted, and they kiss and make up, who knows? Possible. possibly he could return. I wouldn't mind having him back. You know, Wizards could still use a point guard of his caliber, of his skill set, I should say. Um, he's doing all right on the Clippers. He's not doing the best, but he's doing decent on the Clippers. Obviously, still adjusting to a backup role after being a starter for however many years in the NBA. But I wouldn't mind more back. Chempy said, for the record, I think Wes still needs to go. Oh, Wes, like I said, Wes, he still needs to go regardless. He's toast. He's cooked to me. He's 100% needs to go still. Tommy do too. Kevin said, my mom got me tickets to the Commanders game Sunday in the Terry McLaurin jersey. My dad got me a Jalen Hurts jersey, which is cool because I was on the market for one. I was about to get one, and I got one for Christmas. So that's lit. Yeah, I got a big game coming up, man. Commanders got a big game coming up. Y'all pretty much, is it y'all winning, y'all in? Is it y'all, if y'all beat the, because I know if the Giants win, they're in. Is it if you guys win, you're in too? Or you guys got to win and then beat the Cowboys too next week? How is that going? How is that for y'all, the Commanders? I think it's y'all winning, y'all in. Or something. I thought it was. I didn't know. I'm not sure. Brandy said, I believe Wall will eventually come back before he retires. Just not sure when that is, though. Hopefully sooner in the future. Yeah, agree. I definitely think he retires as a Wizard. 100%. Don't know if he ever comes back to play for them. But you see, unfortunately, Wes didn't reach any of my expectations. Yeah. I'm sick of Wes. Wes is, I'm just good on Wes. Everybody's kind of backed off of him. Everyone's kind of backed off of him because they're on a little winning streak. Team's a little healthier. They're winning again. So guys backed off a little bit. But I don't know, man.
I ain't never ever seen you
Biggie,
like
I appreciate the
$1.99.
$1.99. My
Buckets.
guy,
How
he
you
said
feel?
Rui for Crowder, and we need to keep Kuz, Twin Tower. They can keep Crowder. I don't need a guy like Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder ain't trying to play for the Phoenix Suns. I don't want him nowhere near the Wizards. I'm going to be honest. If we going to move Rui, I need him moved for, I don't know, something else. Because everybody was upset when the Wizards moved Kelly Oubre to bring old-ass Trevor Ariza back. Everybody was mad when that happened. Now, we talking about moving Rui Hachimura for old-ass Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder, who ain't even played this year, on a winning team. And he's supposed to just come to a 15-21 team and just, I don't know, fall in line? I doubt it. Hey, you said Diddy for Crowder. I think they said that the Suns wanted Crowder, but the Wizards was like, nah, they wasn't going for that. Somebody shooting fireworks outside. That's pretty nuts because, as far as I'm concerned, it ain't even New Year's yet. Why is I'm hearing fireworks, bro? Chippy said we need a young, talented point guard. Facts. How we're going to get one outside of getting one in the draft? I don't know. You could call the Magic up, see what they're looking like. They got a lot of guards over there. Cole Anthony, RJ Hampton, Markelle Fultz, Jalen Suggs, who's injured. They got options. You look at the Pistons. Killian Hayes been playing a little better. I know he was looking like a real disappointment this season, but he's turned it up, especially with Cade Cunningham being out for the rest of the season. So there's some young-ish point guards. There's some young point guards out there. Young guards out there. Chibi said it's gunshots. It ain't gunshots. It's I can hear like the sparkle afterwards. Oh, he said I wanted to play for Suns. Biggie said keep Rui. He's our best bench scorer. Man, that Suns game, man, he was going crazy. He was definitely going crazy. Kevy said, I hope we could play y'all in the playoffs so we send y'all home in Philly and get a free cheesesteak. How I was looking, we'd probably just go play Dallas for the third time. Honestly, Kevin, if Washington makes it and y'all face Minnesota, I give y'all like a very good chance at beating Minnesota. One thing I would say about y'all, I feel like, I liked y'all more with Heineke than I did with Wentz. I don't know. What's your stance on that, Kevin? You a Wentz or Heineke? I think y'all should have stayed with Heineke. I think y'all gonna be a tough out though. I give y'all a really good chance to beat the Vikings because of y'all defense. Y'all may have a better chance with Wentz in there because he can do a little bit more offensively. But I would have personally stayed with Heineke. The reason y'all are in this position is because of Heineke. I think y'all kind of did him dirty, and it was I think it was a panic move to just go back to Wentz. Wentz would have struggled too against the 49ers. I don't know why they're acting like, I don't know. But that would be crazy. Because if y'all beat the Vikings, if y'all were to beat the Vikings, then that would set up y'all versus us in the divisional round in Philly. Revenge game for Wentz. Chippy said, forget Fultz and Hayes. Hayes banned for the rest of the season. Hayes was punching dudes in the back of the skull all crazy. Then he said Dave Commanders wins like 50% playoff chance. Heineke all the way. He said for Ruiz, the energy off the bench. Kevin said Heineke. He said y'all don't want this smoke. Ready said Commanders all the way. Yeah, man. I'm rooting for you guys, bro. LOL. LOL. But yeah, man, the Wizards. So what it's sounding like in the chat, you guys like Rui. You guys want Rui to stay. You guys want Kuz to stay. But I think we all have an understanding. that Kuz, if somebody was to go, who's the most likely guy right now? I don't know if I would say Kuz is the most likely guy because I feel like the Wizards are going to ask for a lot for Kuz, as they should. I feel like they're going to ask for a lot for Kuz. Kuzma has proven first of all, he's already been a role player on a championship winning team. So we know he's a role player on a championship caliber team. He's already done it. He's already won a championship as a role player. So, and he's done nothing but show that he's even better than he was before in a bigger role in Washington. So, he ain't got no crazy contract right now. Wizards should get if the Wizards give him up. Oh no, bro. I want something better than John Collins. Not to say John Collins is bad. I just don't like the fit. Not to say John is bad. Because John's not. John Collins is an electric player. He's an electric player. And he said, I don't like Rui. Chippy said, when Rui gets traded, he will be a total Wizard slayer every time he returns. Lindy said, if we beat the Vikings, we better start Taylor against y'all. He owns the Eagles. Oh, God. Biggie said, do we keep Kuz and pay him, or is he gone by the deadline? I don't know. I want to say he's gone, Biggie. Honestly, I do. I feel like it really depends on what the Wizards' record looks like. If the Wizards still have a pretty trash record, I can see him being traded. If they're turned up and they're kind of back to 500 and they're around 20-21 or something like that. If they're around 20, not 2021, but if they're around 500, if they're hanging around 500 by the time deadline comes, I can honestly see them keeping Kuz. But if they're booty, I could see them shipping them off. Piggy said, makes sense that the Suns wanted Denny, but not Rui. They have enough options on offense. They need a top defender who could be part of the ball movement. The Wizard has no reason to agree. Yeah, I'm not surprised the Wizard said no. I didn't know if they wanted Rui and Denny or just Denny, but I'm not surprised the Wizard said no. Regardless, Brandy said, "Is it possible that Brad could take a pay cut to have LOL?" That's already done. He got his bread. Ain't giving none back. Chubby said, "Give Kuz his money. John Collins is on more money." Maybe said, "Biggie, Kuz is not signing back, so trade him at the deadline." Well, we already know Kuz is opting out. He's already made that, expressed that. So yeah, I mean the ball's in the Wizards' court right now. So as far as what they want to do, he's opting out. Kevin said, "How about them boys, D?" Hey, they was not impressive last night. I'm sorry, and I keep telling Cowboys fans, man, let Dak throw them interceptions in the playoffs against who? What's his face? Against Brady and the Bucks, even though they've been trashed this year. Y'all gonna get sent home, man. Y'all gonna be looking crazy. And everybody gonna be laughing like they do every year at the Cowboys. Chippy said, "I can tell now Denny is gone at the end of this contract. The bigger market calls them New York or Lakers." I don't know. I'm not sure. I definitely could see him being on another team eventually, though, for sure. Yeah, they beat us. We got them with their backup. They got us with our backup. I want to play them again. That's why I want to play again. I want to play Dallas again. Both QBs are starting in Philly. Divisional of the playoffs. We give them the business. They got their one. We got our one. Biggie said, if we do keep Kuz by the deadline, what do we offer him? I keep seeing around like 100 mil, some 4 years, 100 mil, something around that range. I feel like I keep seeing that number from like people on Twitter. I feel like that's the number I keep seeing. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kuz fetches like a lot. Like a decent amount. So Bully, you say he's underrated. Q say, how about you stream the NFL playoffs, D, so I can watch you cry? Or we be y'all gotta make it there first, man. You talking like y'all got it locked up, bro. You talking like y'all got the playoffs locked up or something. Y'all ain't play Cleveland yet. Let me say, I guarantee you 100% wherever Denny goes, he's going to become a star. He's a star. But Wizards don't know how to use him. I hope for all my Denny fans that Denny becomes the star that they all feel like he can be. Because I love my Denny fans, man. So I hope if it ain't with the Wizards, I definitely hope he becomes a star somewhere in the NBA on some team. Chibby said, will Kuz be an all-star this season? I doubt it. The Wizards don't have the record. I feel like if they had the record, Kuz and KP would have like a really good chance. I feel like if the Wizards had an above 500 record right now, Kuzma and KP 100% will be like up there as far as like maybe getting a reserve spot. If they keep winning, but they can always turn it around. All-Star break is still another month away. They got the whole month of January to turn the season around. They keep putting up good numbers, get the record going, keep the streak alive. I definitely think they could possibly, KP or Kuz, become an alternate or a reserve. I don't know. The fan vote matters. And Wizards players never really do good in the fan vote. Only time a Wizards player really did really good in the fan vote, like recently, was Bradley Beal that year with Russ. He was like number 1 out of Eastern Conference in guards with the fan vote, I think. What's going on with you, Rich? Bully said, I feel like I read that already. He said, didn't reminds me of Bridges. Kevin said, I remember they said he was going to be the next Luka. It was like Diddy's the next Luka, Rui's the next Kawhi. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. Maybe see how you go to stream the game tonight. I'm going to sleep. I'm taking a shower and I'm going to sleep. I'm not watching. I'm not streaming this game tonight, I shall say. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. If I stream another game, the next game I stream, it'll probably be streamed on a Thursday when I don't have work. And I'll probably stream on a Thursday, whenever the next Thursday game is. That's probably the most likely time I'll stream. Cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I've been mad tired after leaving work. Cause every time I would stream after coming home from work, then the team made me mad. Then I said, I'm not watching these dudes right now. Then I just be mad tired now. But I'll definitely gonna have one of these watch alongs again. And I feel like once I do one, I'll get back in the groove. I'll probably be doing a couple more back to backs again. But yeah. Shamari, you said, hope they not back till 2023, 2024 D. Jimmy said Diddy okay, but not Luka. Bully said him not being on Luka's talent doesn't mean he has no skill. Liam, well, I just answered that. He said Diddy was really good. Dabby said that their stats don't necessarily lead to winning, not all-star. No all-star yet, but if they win consistently, they'll sneak in for show. But Kuz got the fan support so he can get in if we win. Yeah, I feel the same exact way, Dap. They got the stats. They're not crazy stats, but they're still losing. Like, they were putting up numbers, but on a 10-game losing streak, like, you ain't about to get in like that. But they got a month to turn it around, like I said. Bully said, I have no skill. A said, before the NBA, Brandon said, damn it, T-Stream. Chevy said, Bill not making the All-Stars this season. Yeah, Bill hasn't made the All-Star season since, the season with Russ? That's the last time he made the All-Star game? Because last season he didn't make it. This season he's not going to make it. So yeah, 2 seasons ago was the last time Brad was an All-Star. And this year, it's not necessarily that he's playing bad, but injuries and record. Those are the killers right there. He's not putting up any crazy numbers. But statistically, he's having a decent season. But he's not putting up crazy numbers. Then he's been injured / sick. Then the Wizards aren't winning games. So yeah, that's a recipe for not being an all-star. Brandy said they win tonight, D. I think they win. I definitely think they win tonight. Dappy said, get that sleep, bro. It ain't worth it. Then you said, what's your job, D? I do warehousing. I move appliances all day. That's why I be so tired. Piggy said, it's true that Diddy would look better at a ball movement offense like the Utah Jazz to transition like Memphis, but at the Wiz, he gets minutes, and that is better than most places can give at the moment. Yeah, I definitely think, Diddy definitely has his moments. Diddy has his issues, but Diddy also has his moments. Last game, he played 27 minutes. Those are really good minutes. 3 for 5, he had 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. He was a plus 16. And then, like I said, in the 76ers game, he had the big strip towards the end of that game. On Embiid, I believe, unless I'm crazy and I'm forgetting stuff. So yeah. I mean, he definitely has his moments, for sure. Not as much as probably Diddy fans would like him to have, but he definitely has his moments, for sure. Chippy said, call your girl, get a back rub. I wish. Kerry said, cry, go out, job with the hurts. He said, Bill never going to be an all-star again. But you never know, man. Honestly. Chippy said, Bill too busy counting his money. Otabi said, Lorenzo Brown for Wizards. Chip, you said, is his real national team a ball moving team, I assume. Brandy said, I'm not sold on Diddy. I'm sorry for being the oddball. He played good D last game, but I don't see it. Richard said, do you agree with West removing Diddy from the starting lineup? I like the starting lineup. I've brought up multiple times KP going to the 4. I just didn't know how the fit would be next to Daniel Gafford. Statistically, Gafford's one of the better rim protectors in the league. I mean, It's working right now. I don't know how the net rating looks, but I mean, hey, they're winning games. They're winning games right now. They've won 3 in a row. So that's more than they were winning before. I should say that. That's more games than they were winning before. Let me look at stats. Let me see if I can find their like lineup. Where was it? Stats. I want to see the net rating of that lineup. Oh God. Can we say #D for GM/coach? So y'all can come for my head. No. OBJ said Denny has had ample opportunity to be a star. If he had that ability, he starts, and even started this rookie year. He's a role player, nothing wrong with that. One time he said, did he need more ball time? Biggie said, Denny or Rui, who do you keep? Honestly, I mean, I guess I would say, Rui, I guess. I guess so. Let me look at this lineup. 3. Bill, Porzingis, Kuzma, Morris, Gafford. This lineup is currently. Where's the plus minus? This lineup is currently Bradley Beal, Monte Morris, Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma, Porzingis, and Gafford. That lineup is a 0.3 in the plus minus rating. They have 3 games together. Small sample size, so it's not anything really to go off of yet. You know, nothing crazy. Not a huge sample size to really go off of. Piggy said Diddy could be a triple-double guy with 12, 8, 8 triple every once in a while. This is where I see him. So he's had a couple near triple-double games this season, actually. Diddy's had a couple near triple-double games this season. Brady said D would lose his hair if he became manager for the Wizards. I would fire the whole staff. I don't want to be the manager or the GM because I got to listen to Ted. Because what Ted says goes. Because Ted's the owner. So if I wanted to blow the team up, and Ted was like, yeah, you're not doing that, I wouldn't be able to do it. I gotta listen to what the owner says. Biggie said Gaff KP is a plus 21 playing together. Yeah, say it. Hey, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Chevy said NBA is about offense. It's also true. OBJ said Rui has more of an ability to be a star, if we're being honest. Oh, the Rui versus Denny rhetoric. But, guys, it's 7 o'clock. It's about to be game time. I'm about to go take a shower. Watch the game on my phone. Lay in the bed as I watch the game. Hopefully the Wizards pull out a dub. Hopefully they get a win. Appreciate you guys being in here with me. Biggie, I appreciate the $1.99. Appreciate the likes, guys. If you haven't liked the video, please make sure to like it. We're definitely going to be back for another stream. Probably won't be another 9 days, though, before it. We'll be more... it will be less than 9 days before the next stream. Let me say that. But yeah, I need to take a hot shower. Love you guys, man. Don't lose your minds over the Rui versus Diddy debate. On top, my guy. Salute. I haven't had a good rant stream in a while, man. It's good. It's been a while since my last Wizards rant stream. I feel it's good not to be that angry. It feels really good not to be that angry. But, yeah, guys. Enjoy the game. hopefully they can get a 4-game winning streak going. Hopefully guys look good again. Rui looks good again. Hopefully Denny can have a good game. And they get on this 4-game win streak and improve their record to 16-21. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Love you guys, man. Have a good night. In peace. Have a good one, guys. Let's get back to 500. Facts.